Hey everybody, Jason Baker, Rise Real Estate. Um, Man, it is 7:20 p.m. on the 19th, and we are at my office. It's called Call Night. We do this little Call Night bingo. So everybody's back there. We had mustard seed for supper. Anyway, I pulled out an oldie but a goodie. It's called the Jason Baker Team Vows. Now, these are this is like so these are some things that I think would help anybody in their business. Okay. It is also the vows that we take and hold each other accountable to, myself included. Okay. So I wanted to go over these with you. And again, in the hopes that you would be able to use one of these things or two of these things in your business to make it better. Anyway, all right. Just because I'm going to get cracking here. I agree to practice, and I know you've already been reading ahead, but anyway, I agree to practice and master my scripts and only speak in guided conversations every day for the rest of my real estate career. We practice scripts. We got scripts and FSBO scripts and expired scripts and objection handlers. This is what we do. We learn how to talk real estate because we don't just talk to people we know, because if we did, we're only going to be closing 20% of the transactions we could be. Okay. Man, I don't know. That's like malpractice on your family, in my humble opinion. You just, expand your business, right? Number two, I agree to lead generate every day. I commit to, which should be a minimum of 80 talks a week. We want to do 20 talks 4 times a week, right? We'd like to take Fridays off from that. But the people who are behind and not on track or not on goal based on the goals that they've set, not that I've set, they should be, doing an extra open house a week, or they should be, making their calls on Friday. Okay. JLJS right there is just listed, just sold. That's when you're farming around a neighborhood. We have an assistant that loads the dialer for our team every single day. We're prospecting right now behind. Why? Because we want to build a big life. I know that just scares some people. Oh my gosh, Jason, you prospect. Well, guess what? On January 25th, which is my mom's birthday, I'm going to be teaching a prospecting course from 10 in the morning till 11 in the morning. And you might even fall asleep. But it's prospecting 101, or we'll call it lead gen because it sounds a little cooler than prospecting. But I'm going to be teaching people how to do that. And it's free. Now I want nothing. You can send me food if you want. But my wife's got me doing this damn 75 hard. And it's hard. My gosh. I don't know if I used this joke last week on one of these videos I set out, but I'd rather she sign me up for like 75 soft serve because it's hard for me to drive by a Dairy Queen. Okay, now they got to show up 4 days a week at 8:30 a.m. in person or on Zoom. I don't care. But why? Because when we role play from 8:30 to 9, we do a little gratitude session. Then we practice these scripts together. And then if they want to, they're eager beavers and they want to come back later on and practice the script some more at 11:30 to 12. We usually have, we can have another little session then or whatever. They just, go off over here, there, and everywhere. I got my Patriot shirt on. I'm sorry. The theme tonight is, since it's the football playoffs and the Patriots aren't in it, I know all of you are cheering. But the fact of the matter is that I grew up in Boston. Don't hold that against me. I don't live there anymore. Don't subscribe to any of their ideological thoughts at all. But the fact is, I was born there, and, we had some bad years, but we had some good Brady years. Now we're having some bad years. But anyhow, okay, I digress. Let's go. Number 4, I agree to cross-promote the team. It's on social media. It's successes and listings. Celebrate the team. I agree to time block on my calendar, my lead generation every day for the rest of my real estate career. In our calendars from 9 to 11:30, we have time blocks for prospecting. We have to do that. Call back all the leads we're getting in. We've received 281 leads in the last 7 days into our website. So we got to call those people. Now, I agree to adhere to the lead conversion plans. We have a lead problem. Okay, we're not getting all of them, but we have team standards on how to talk to those incoming leads and the time frames in which we should talk to them, and the auto plans we should assign to them, and the tasks that we should assign to them. So I agree to communicate with each current seller weekly, WEEKLY, not WEAKLY, and every active client once a week. We have an admin team that handles everything, but that doesn't mean that we stop talking to our clients. So regardless, I'm not saying this because you're on the team. Obviously you're not, but the fact of the matter is could you communicate every week with the seller or buyer that you're working with? while they're under contract or otherwise. Number 8, I attend a group Brivity call night. That's tonight. That's what we're calling it. And prospecting day every month. The first of the month has the most expireds. And so we call, and sometimes the 31st or the 30th, last day of the month, but we call like a bunch of maniacs to all those expireds. And if I have an expired, it's funny, they were just calling through the expireds and they called 2 of my expireds. I don't care. Fact of the matter is, my greatest wish is that my sellers will, sell their house, whether I sell it or not. I'm not weird like that. I don't have like that kind of weirdness. Listen, I hope you list my expired. If you do, call me. I'll give you those professional photos for free in order to help them. Fair enough? I promise you, I will. And I'll tell you everything I can legally tell you as well. Okay, number 10. I will always find a way to make another contact. Number 9, because I forgot number 9. I will follow all my tasks in Brivity and call my leads expeditiously. I will report my numbers daily. Number 11. 12. I will find opportunities inside of Brivity, that's our CRM, and follow the Brivity 10 commandments daily. We actually have a virtual assistant telling us who we need to call and when throughout the day, so it's super kind of cool. Like, hey, you got a new lead, you need to call them. Hey, like just totally keeping us in check, because I need that more than the average bear, that's for sure. As you can probably tell if you watch some of these videos, I have what they call ADHD, like with the little infinity, thing up there. Yeah. Okay, production vows. Look, the sphere is where we get 20 to 30% of our business. If that's 100% of your business, you should consider calling some other lead gen pillars. Okay, and I'm going to be talking a lot about that next Wednesday, the 25th at 10 a.m. Zoom link is below. I agree to have an accurate and up-to-date database of my sphere contacts. I agree to communicate systematically on a routine basis and always ask for business. Don't call them and say hi, but then at the end, have you heard of anyone looking to buy or sell or invest in real estate? How about yourself? When do you plan on moving? These are some things you could say. I will contact a minimum of 5 to 10 sphere contacts a week. I'll only count the contact when I'm able to ask for business. Hi, hello on a text is not a contact. Hi, hello, do you know anyone looking to buy or sell real estate is a contact. I agree to attempt contact with each lead a minimum of 10 times over 10 days. I agree to make contact once per week thereafter, or die trying, right? Not literally. Call, text, emails, door knocks, however we can get in touch with the client. If I'm unsure where to get additional business, I will contact my team leader for ideas. That's me. I agree to host 1 open house per week until I'm closing 2 or more transactions a month consistently. Now look, if an agent or you are not closing 1 a month, and many of you are and some of you aren't, and that's okay wherever you're at, what kind of activity do you have to increase in order to get that up? Obviously you're going to have to do something more. You can't wait around. The floor is not a marketing technique. That is not a marketing technique. That is not a reliable source of business. Maybe you get 1 or 2 a year if you're lucky. If you get 100 agents in your office, you're not going to get 1 or 2. What are you going to have? 200 people walk through the door and beg you to sell them something or sell something for them? So anyway, number 5, of course, that's what so many people teach. Sit in that chair and wait for something to come in. Yeah, and you'll be out of business in a few years if that's all you do. Number 5, I will treat every open house as an opportunity to generate. Sorry, I'm being so frank, but I care about people staying in this business. I don't want people to leave this business. I want them to stay in business. So in other words, to stay in business, you got to try to find some business. That's all I teach. I will treat every open house as an opportunity to generate business. I'm not going to go through the motions, in other words. Follow all open house best practices and report my results to the office and listing agent each time. Don't do an open house and not tell the listing agent so he can tell his or her seller, what the feedback was. The main purpose of an open house is to generate leads. I should probably put leads in here. Really? How many times do we sell the actual house? I don't know. It happens, but most of the time it doesn't. Because look, someone could go there yesterday, Saturday at 12. They don't have to be there from 1 to 3 on Sunday. And they could also go look at it tomorrow, Monday. Or they could look at it before the open house Sunday or after the open house Sunday or pretty much whenever they wanted to, right? So, yeah. So that is, some people do not like that. Some people do like to be able to walk into an open house. And so for that reason, it's important to try to have them. It also shows effort to your seller. But make sure that you capitalize on that to build your business and make sure you get and then call the people back that are on the list, right? Personal vows to a team. During training exercises, I will wholeheartedly participate. Participation is so important in anything in life, right? Try to bring value to a meeting. Promise to have a positive attitude. We don't want the bah humbugs around here. You know, I mean, everybody's in a bad mood. If I'm in a bad mood, I call my staff. I say I'm hangry or I'm grumpy or I'm having a bad day. You know, I don't really comb my hair. I guess today I did first time just because I got a haircut yesterday, but probably first time in 104 years, right? So, but I promise to have a pot. But if I'm having a bad hair day, I can just stay home, right? I'm not going to bring that trash into the office. I promise to treat every team member with respect by not bringing emotions with me to the office, stifling negativity, and only take part in talking about other agents when it's to say good things about them or encourage them. I also promise not to engage in idle chatter during inappropriate times for the sake of everyone's productivity. We protect our 9 to 10, 11:30 time so good, okay? We really, really do. I promise to help the team whenever without complaint or negative thought and to make myself available to new agents especially. So on our team, we really want people to communicate and to help each other out. It just needs to be, the culture needs to be good. So anyway, I hope some of those things, you're able to, deploy some of those in your business, or at least, change your mindset a little bit. But if we want to close more transactions, we have to talk to more people. And so again, I'm going to be doing a training on how to talk to more people next Wednesday. This is going to be Zoom. It doesn't have to be live just because it's last minute. I've been traveling a lot this month around the state, so I need to do that one on Zoom next week, and then I'll resume in person at the title company here in Missoula. Or maybe every other week I'll do Zoom just for people who are out of town or whatnot. So anyway, hopefully that wasn't the most boring freaking thing you've ever seen in your life. But, the beautiful thing is the price is right since you don't have to pay for it. It's free training. Off you go, right? You don't like it, there's a little thing called unsubscribe down there, delete. I mean, you could throw darts at me, on the screen, whatever you want to do. All right, have a blessed day. God bless you all. If you don't believe in Jesus, he believes in you. But that's okay. I'm not trying to, thump you with a Bible or nothing. But we'll talk at you later. Thanks.